All right, folks, so welcome back. In this video, we are going to actually set up our rig to make our character's body parts move. So first off, let's go to File, Set Project, choose Blocky Character, Set, File, Open Scene. Let's grab Blocky 4, do a file, Save Scene As. We're going to call this Blocky number 5. Going to hit Save. Now we are going to go up to Workspace, General, and we are going to go ahead. Oh, it won't let me, but I want to, so I'm going to go pick a different one, switch back to General, reset, and get it all back to normal. All right, so now what do we got to do? For this video, we are going to first attach these joints to our objects. So we're going to bind them. So I'm going to start by the left arm. I'm going to click to open up the group, and I am going to select the left arm joint, Control select left arm, and I'm going to go to make sure you are under rigging, and we are going to go to skin, bind skin. When I do that, if I select that joint, you'll see that the mesh follows it. Again, this is a really basic mesh, so it works pretty smooth. You get more complex meshes, you got to do a lot more to set them up. I'm going to go ahead and close this drop down for now. Go to the right arm, grab the right arm joint, Control select right arm, skin, bind skin. Just test it, looks good. Do Control Z to put it back. Go to left leg joint, left leg control, skin, bind skin. Grab the joint itself. Oh, that did not work. Somehow I did not bind it correctly. Oh, I think I selected the wrong one. Let's try it again. Select skin, bind skin. Now let's try grabbing the joint. There we go. So I accidentally tried to bind it to the control. Close that. Right leg joint, right leg mesh, skin, bind skin. That one's working. Close it. Body group, body joint, body, bind, or skin, bind skin. If I grab my joint, the body should move forward and backwards. Final one, neck joint, Control select head, skin, bind skin. Now if I select the joint, works. Side to side, works. Okay, got all those joined. Now we want the controls to be what actually runs them. So I'm going to go to my left arm group. I'm going to select my arm control, Control select arm joint. And I'm going to go up here to constrain parent. Now, if I select my control, if I move the control, that should move the arm. So now we don't even have to mess with that joint. We simply mess with this control, which is much easier to grab. So I'm going to go ahead and close that one. I'm going to go to right arm group, select the control first, select the joint, do constrain parent, test my joint or my control, good to go. Close that one. Left leg, choose the control first, then the joint, constrain parent. Let's go ahead and test it. Click our, whoops, what's going on? Why is it not letting me grab those? What is going on here? For some reason, that control has everything locked. So let me go over here. You are running into the same issue. What is going on? Pick the other one. That one's fine. Yeah, there's something going on with this. So what I'm going to do, I am going to, let me see what it does if I duplicate this joint and drag it out. Something happened with that control. I gotta figure out why it got locked up. It'll let me move it, but it won't let me rotate. All right, so one thing I can look at, I'm gonna go to Window, General Editor, Channel Control. Everything is keyable on that particular piece. So something just, it does not like. So I'm gonna try to undo a couple times, Control Z, till I get back to the shoulder. Okay, there's that. Let me make sure all these are working still. That one's fine. That one's fine. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to take this one, Control D. I'm going to drag it out of there. Middle mouse button and drag will let you bring it out. I'm going to drag it into here. I'm going to rename it left leg. I'm going to get rid of this one that doesn't seem to work. Then I'm going to go back to front view. Or top view, fine. Actually, no, I want to be in front view so I can. All right. So now let me see if it will work. I'm going to grab my joint or control select my joint, constrain, parent. Now if I grab it, should let me rotate. Okay. Now I need to do this one still. So right leg, control, joint, control, or constrain, parent. All right. Now we're going to do the body. So let me close these. Body control, body joint, constrain, parent. If I choose that one now, it should move. We're going to come back to that one in a minute because when that moves, the rest of the body should go with it, the upper body. But let's start by doing the neck real quick. So I'm going to grab the neck, then the neck joint, constrain, parent. All right, so that seems to work. Okay, so now, like I said, it needs to be able to, if this bends, the head should go with it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to open up the body group and body control, or sorry, and neck group. And I'm going to select body control. And I'm going to control select neck control. And I'm going to hit constrain parent. So now if I select this one, it takes that one with it. But I can still take this one and do it separately. So now that one follows. Now we need the arms to follow. So I'm going to choose, let's close up neck group. Let's open up right arm. And I will choose body control and right arm control. And I will do constrain parent. Then same thing, let's do body control, left arm control, constrain parent. Now if I grab that, all of them move, but they should all still be individual if they need it. And we still got other stuff we got to do to this before it's all ready to go. Now the next piece, we have all of these pieces working. They all need to follow our root. So now what I will do is I'm going to go ahead and grab my root control, and we'll start with the body group. So root and then control select body control. I'm going to do constrain parent. So now if I move this one, everything goes except for the legs because I haven't done them yet. If I do my root control, I'm going to close some of these others so I can see everything. I'm going to go to right leg group, grab right leg control, and do constrain parent. Then do root control, left leg control, constrain parent. So now if I grab this one, everything goes with it. If I do this one, let me rotate a little bit. I can still control that. But this one will control everything. Obviously, it doesn't look good to rotate like that. Then we got our neck independent of everything, arm, and arm. Okay, so now we've got all of those elements set up. Now what we need to do is, I want to show you something real quick. When I animate, if I grab this control and I set it like this, well, if I press S, it sets a keyframe on everything. Okay, cool. I'm trying to make a walk cycle, so I'll do this one here and have it the opposite way. Press S. Well, then I want to set my root control to have a location, so I press S. Go 5 frames. Let's try to move my root. My legs stay behind, and that is because it's setting a keyframe on translate as well as the rotate. And so it's setting a position that if I try to move it, it is already locked into another position. So what we need to do is we want to set up our controls to only be able to set positions on rotate, or at least block us from setting translate. And so what I'm going to do is I'll select each of these. So I'm going to shift select each of my controls. And I'm doing it out here so I don't have to go dig through all the groups again. But I'm grabbing all of my controls except for this one. And so I'm going to take those and I'm going to go up to Window, go to General Editor, Channel Control. And in here, I'm going to select my translate. So all 3 translate, X, Y, and Z axis. And I'm going to hit this move button twice. So it'll be viewable, but it's not keyable. So I won't be able to set a location on those. I can set rotation and scale if I need to. I don't really need scale for this purpose, but I at least need to lock these. So now if I click each one, because I had them all selected, it moved all of them to that point as non-keyable, except for this one. So now let's go back And let's grab this guy. We'll rotate it forward, press S on keyframe 1, grab this one, rotate it back, press S. Then I'll grab this, press S. If I go to frame 5, let's say I want to rotate this one forward since it will do the opposite. Press S, grab this one, press S. And again, I'm doing this really quick because I'm just trying to show you. We're going to undo these settings. But now it allows me to move it. So now if I were to, he's got his piece set up to where he can still take his legs with him. So I'm going to Control Z to undo all those keyframes. I want to get my character back to his standing position with no keyframes. I can verify there's no keyframes by going to Window, Animation Editor, Graph Editor, and I can select my controls and make sure there's nothing showing up here that would indicate a keyframe has been set. All right, so now we have a fully rigged character that, real basic rig. Again, this is a beginner's level rig that will make it move like the characters in that well-known video game that this little guy looks like. So now let's go ahead and do a file, save scene as, save over Blocky 5. And then in the next video, we will finish mapping our character before we get into animating. So I'll show you how to use the UV map that we made previously and how to take it and actually paint it to create your character. All right, so do one more save scene and see you in the next video.